Good morning, everyone. It's 24 degrees outside. It's super cold, so here I am. I was gonna go do a video, sitting my thing on a fence post that we have in. Woohoo! But I was too cold after I did 3 rounds. I was like, nope, I'm going to my warmest room in the house. So here I am, letting my toes warm up. Lots to do today. I might show you some stuff when I'm doing it. I don't know. Do you really want to see me do stuff? Do you want to see me scraping chicken poop off the barn floor? Or carrying hay to the guinea pigs or to the back barn or the straw or doing nest boxes? Is that what you want to see? I mean, if you do, I'll do that. But I want to talk right now about how dangerous times are getting. Okay? Do you feel blessed? Are you having a good day? When I started prepping, I never started my prepping to be anti-government. Um, I never joined the militia. I never joined white supremacist Nazi groups. I never joined sovereignty. I can't even say that word. Um, groups that want to be sovereign nations within our nation and all of that stuff. Driving around with a with a fake license plate and saying I don't need this and I don't need that, and trying to use the Constitution, rounding it up, spitting it out, chewing it up, whatever. I'm not those kind of people. I could never be a part of that. When I started watching and learning and really diving into becoming a prepper, my agenda wasn't the same as those who were preparing to go against the government, who were afraid the government was coming after them. Well, the tables have switched. Okay. I now am preparing against this regime. I want to prepare you against this regime. Before I go into that, I want you to know that our president lied to us yesterday on national TV, was not fact checked. This is what he said. He said that they had stopped $50 million from going to Gaza for condoms that they were using for bombs. That is not true. That's not true. $60 million of contraceptive care was for world care. 49,000 plus was to go to Gaza for oral and surgically implanted type birth control for women. He lied. This is going to be a problem because he is wanting to shut the media up. He wants to take away the First Amendment of our press to report and fact check on everything. He wants to shut that down. We need to be vigilant when we hear such things, because putting that out there for your citizens prove that this regime is the Project 2025. The best way to prepare right now is to read and understand and comprehend Project 2025. It is going in. Federal employees are being threatened and given some fake kind of buyout, but they're not taking the bait. So they are resisting in their own coalition. Okay. We, as patriots to the Constitution, not to the criminal king, need to form coalitions. We need to have communication that we can believe, that will fact check his lies to everyone else. 35% of our population is MAGA. That 35% are militia groups, white nationalists, racists, the white supremacy racists. They are evangelical Christian nationalists, and the sovereignty nations. All of these groups are preppers. And they follow our criminal king. There are things that you need to do. You need to always be vigilant to what's going on in your neighborhood. You must get your voice and your signatures out there in your local government and legislation. Find your representatives and get hold of them. Make a connection with them. Because we need to know what's going on. We need to know if there are petitions. We need to know when there are council meetings. We need to know how to protest this regime. Taking away things from people, Medicaid, SNAP, Medicare, veterans stuff, all of this kind of stuff. What you saw go, that's how you get control of the people with the money. Those that depend on the government, that can no longer depend on the government, will rise up. They will be chaotic. That's what they want. Lying about what happened with the freeze, Trump has already lied. He said that his department sent that memo to freeze without him knowing. He is either incompetent or he is lying to you about that. There are people that will say, well, people just don't deserve to get everything they need. Does an old person who's in a nursing home, who has worked their whole life, and who is now put on a program to allow them to live in a nursing home until they die, should they not get the care that they have worked their whole life for? Veterans who need procedures, do they not deserve the care that was cut off? Mothers who are raising their children, maybe a working single mother who needs Head Start and SNAP, do they not deserve to be helped? Older people who depend upon Meals on Wheels, food pantries that feed people that are on Social Security or disability. They need that little extra every 2 weeks just to fill their pantry so they can eat for 2 weeks to help alleviate what they're spending on their SNAP card. They don't deserve that. This is what this regime is. They want to take away the rights of women. They want to take the rights away from minorities. They want to do a purge. This is the kind of government that we need to prepare against. And I'm not talking about militarily wise. I'm hoping that there are military, and I hope that there are people in the upper chalant that will protect us as best they can and come to our aid if we need to when this regime gets to the point that I believe that it can. I recommend everybody watching Civil War, the movie that came out last year. I went to the theater and watched it myself. Everything is fitting. Everything from the past 2 years to now is going in the direction that that movie went. Go watch it. Even if it is only a tool to prepare your mind for what we're getting ready to go through as you also read Project 2025. And all of these people that said, oh, he said he didn't have anything to do with it. That's a lie. Just like $50 million worth of condoms to Gaza. If he lies about little things to you, he is going to lie about the big things to you. He only cares about himself and feeding money back to the people that have donated to him. I can't make you believe that. I can't make people that 35% of our population will never, ever be able to snap out of this crazy bubble that they're living in. This fantasy world with QAnon and all of these other people that read that, and then they're doing this and then they're doing that, and they keep your mind locked on here. If you watch someone who is a YouTuber and they say, don't listen to these people, don't do that, they're sucking you back into that mind melted bubble. If you are on Social Security, you are on disability, you are a veteran that relies on services, if you are a single mother who relies on services, you need to prepare. And for those people that want to play in crypto and Bitcoin and all of that, I am warning you that this is not a good thing to do. That is the easiest way to have your wealth that's here in this cloud taken. This is a dangerous time, and it's unfortunate that we're even teaching our kids how to protect themselves in school shootings, but no one will address it. Tennessee is having a problem with that. Tennessee Brando YouTube channel. He's also in the Midas Touch Network as well. But Tennessee Brando, I watch him. He was at the Capitol in Tennessee when there were protests and everything with the gun situation and the children being shot. And he also had another warning. He said if you want to see the blueprint of Project 2025, look at Tennessee right now. So what I'm going to do is recommend you go over to Tennessee Brando. And did I write down the video name? Yes, the beginning of that video that he's talking about, and like two before, he's getting into the Tennessee local government, and they're going to start talking about how they can work things. And I'm going to use him as my model of how I'm going to combat here in Indiana, because Indiana's starting to throw out some really bad laws for women. And I'm really, really getting ready to stomp my foot into legislation for that. Okay. So just know that I'm going to be doing boots on the ground, local government, state government here in Indiana for women's rights and a few of the other situations that I can mold into that one topic. Um, and so I'm going to be starting this vision of moving forward in Indiana, um, and I will keep this going here. They will have to come and take me away for talking against the criminal king. I will not stop. Prepare in your community. Know who is in need. Go to those elders' houses, your seniors' houses, your veterans, and your disabled. Check on them. Because when we start seeing all of these things being shut off and frozen, it's going to hurt those people the most. And that's when things get chaotic. But when you start that kind of crap in hospitals and nursing homes, when you shut down their portals to all of these things that they need, that's bad. But Donald Trump is blaming you that he didn't know about it. Bullshit. You'll have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I do want to start talking about specifics that you should be prepping about. And the first things first, keep track of all of your benefits or anything like that. Keep track on them. Keep a notebook. Make sure you know what's going on. Have all your numbers there for your congressman. Make a notebook. Um, your leaders, your government leaders, all of your benefit numbers. Make sure you have all of that and you keep track of it. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. It's a mess. Bye, y'all.